Hello, welcome back to another video. Um, I'm sorry if I seem a little tired. I am very tired. I just had a really busy day and was working on something that I'll show you guys soon. Also, sorry again about Backrooms videos. I'm trying to get them out. I haven't edited the second one yet. I'll start that when I can. And the third part I'm still trying to record because I haven't beaten it yet. So, anyway, let's just get straight into it. The new Escape the Backrooms video came out, so we're going to be watching it today. It's 8 minutes. Happy viewing. I'll try not to pause too much. Here we go.
So I just spent an entire year making a game based on the Backrooms with the goal of adding all 9
Wow.
quintillion levels.
A year. You're not adding 9 quintillion levels.
And after all this time, I managed to add 12, which is actually kind of sad. But that won't stop me from adding every single level to the game, no matter how long it takes, starting with level 9, which is an infinite suburban area at midnight with houses
This is the one I'm on, by the way, just to let you guys know that's the one I'm recording.
that vary in design and size, with each being completely different. The houses in level 9 appear to be furnished, but some houses have a chance of being completely empty. So I started off by drawing up a layout of the level and then blocked it out and added houses, roads, and foliage, and then adjusted the lighting to make it look like the references. And for the inside of the houses, I added these washed out textures, creepy lights, and dirty furniture to give it an eerie atmosphere. And I'm not really an environment artist, so it's probably going to be a little rough around the edges, but I think it'll work out for now. So this level is a
His voice sounds a little different. It sounds like his old voice, kind of. I don't know.
Class 5 danger level and contains entities such as death moths, smilers, skin stealers, hounds, wretches, and Jerry, who's the only one of the entities that I haven't added to the game yet and is actually really important in lore. And since everyone is asking
I know what Jerry is. It's a parrot, I'm pretty sure.
me to add more story to the game, Jerry is an extremely powerful entity who can literally control your brain. Survivors that make physical contact with Jerry will be affected by his indoctrination abilities and will worship Jerry like a god and start chanting phrases for hours on end like, "All hail Plankton! All hail!" After a few hours, they'll disappear into the shadows of Jerry's room, where they'll remain until they choose to exit and spread the word of Jerry while acting like mindless zombies. So if you've ever wondered why the AI in this game is so stupid, it's because they're under Jerry's mind control, and definitely not because of my terrible coding skills. So according to the wiki, the mind-controlling, all-powerful Jerry can be physically described as a blue parrot. Yes, this is actually canon. The most intimidating entity in the entire Backrooms lore is a 3-pound bird.
Man, look at him. Beautiful. Beautiful bird. All hail Jerry.
And no, I'm definitely not going to add this to my game.
No! Why?
But what I will add is a brand new entity only found in level 9 known as the Neighborhood Watch, which is a hostile entity that looks like a giant walking eyeball and will attack on sight. So I added this awesome model to the game and made it walk around patrolling the neighborhood for players. Now if you do happen to get spotted by a Neighborhood Watch, then you have two options. So the first option is that once it starts running towards you and reaches full speed, it'll only have limited control of its movement and won't be able to make sharp turns, so you can lure it towards you and then quickly juke it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I would not recommend trying it. Your other option is to go inside the houses, but the problem is that this level is a class 5 danger level, so not only do you have to worry about a giant menacing eyeball chasing you outside the houses, but you also have danger lurking around every corner inside the houses too. So just in case you haven't kept up to date with the entire Backrooms encyclopedia, once explorers get lost in the Backrooms and lose all their sanity, they transform into wretches after undergoing many extreme changes due to completely unknown causes.
Okay.
Hey kid, never smoke crack.
The only way to stop someone from turning into a wretch is with an immediate dose of almond water, and turning into a wretch happens in 3 stages. In the first stage, you'll feel mostly fine, but start to feel slightly itchy. In the second stage, you'll start to get some red spots on your skin, and in stage 3, well, you don't want to know about stage 3. Now it'd be pretty convenient if you had a super soaker filled with almond water to turn them back into humans, but unfortunately you're limited to these tiny cans and bottles, so make sure you're constantly checking your surroundings and are ready to hide if you happen to see something dangerous. So according to the wiki, the level also contains an abandoned meg base, so I modeled it out and made it look really rundown and abandoned, and unlike the hub which is completely safe, this one is definitely not, so make sure you don't choose this level to be the one you go AFK in. Now this level literally took multiple months for me to make, so please hit the like button for all my hours of pain and suffering. So before I add the next level, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon or Jerry will take control of your mind. And if you haven't gotten the game yet and want to check it out, it's called Escape the Backrooms, not Exit the Backrooms or Escalator in the Backrooms or Escalade in the Classrooms, but Escape the Backrooms, so make sure you get the right game. And I also quickly wanted to let you guys know why these videos and updates take a while, since every time I don't post anything for a few weeks, every single comment is either asking me when the next update is, or just straight up saying that I died. And the answer to that is bugs. Not those kinds of bugs, but these kinds of bugs.
Well, that makes
So when you
sense.
have a multiplayer game with tons of different levels, you're always going to make mistakes, especially if you're a dumbass like me, and even some of the smallest features that seem like they'll only take a few hours to make end up taking weeks to be fixed up. So huge shout out to all the playtesters who were brave enough to help me test the game, because if it wasn't for their courage and sacrifice, your computer would probably explode as soon as you launched the game. But to speed things up, I've already started working on a secret new feature that might just make it possible to actually add all 9 quintillion levels to the game. But for now, the next level I'm going to add is level 188, which is an enclosed edifice with architecture resembling that of a hotel. A large courtyard-like area is present in the center of the level, surrounded on all sides by numerous small, square-shaped windows on each wall. Most windows in level 188 are obscured by curtains, however, certain windows may become visible on occasion, each seemingly looking into different locations. So I modeled out the main area and adjusted the lighting to make it look like the reference, and I was originally going to model out all the window interiors until someone told me that I can use something called interior cube mapping instead, which is basically where you take a cube, flip it inside out, and then stuff a bunch of pictures inside there, and if you squint from far away then it kinda looks real or something. I honestly don't really know how it works, but it definitely helps save a ton of time. Until I realized that every single one of these windows was eventually going to be another level for me to add. Now the good news is that I still have a ton of plans for this game, and my next focus is going to be polishing all the existing levels, fixing all the bugs, and adding replayability, so that way you're not just beating the game once and then uninstalling it until I add new content. So things like a player progression system, a mission system, and maybe even a couple secret endings and levels that need to explore and solve Easter eggs to find, which I think can
Oh my god. This looks like a nightmare I had one time. This exact level looks like a nightmare I had. Just wanted to say that it was terrifying. Like, this looks exactly like a nightmare I had.
really help the game out. Oh, and remember those game modes I talked about a really long time ago? Yeah, well, for everyone out there who's been waiting for them, those are going to be coming too. And speaking of fixing bugs, if you've played the game recently, then you probably noticed that voice chat was disabled because of an engine bug so complex that even the team behind the engine was like, yeah, I'm not fixing that, it's way too hard. So I decided to use a custom voice engine that lets me add things like having your actual teammates' voices coming from skin stealers, and also being able to add filters on top of voices like a walkie-talkie filter, an underwater filter, an echo filter, and a running for your life from a deadly entity filter, which will all come in the full release along with a brand new character model, which honestly should have been taken care of a while ago, but I've been too busy with this update, which is out right now, so be sure to check it out. And if you want to stay up to date with even more of the new features that I'm adding to the game, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you won't miss my next video where I add them.
Bruh, I ain't got no chill.
Alright, so that was the video. Overall, showed a lot. Really cool, actually. I like the ideas he came up with. So that was today's Escape the Backrooms video. And once again, sorry that I've been slow on videos. I've been trying. But anyways, you all have a good day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.